farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for someone to be together, be together? Babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. I got feelings about you. Oh yeah, butterflies every time I'm with you. Oh yeah, I don't wanna push you farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for someone to be together, be together? Babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. Are you down for love? Are you up for someone to be together, be together? I wanna be Babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters to me.
I know we all make mistakes. I know it's hard to change. Why wouldn't you when you knew that you were causing me pain? And maybe I was willing to, but why did you let me give you much too much? Don't know what I expect. Tell me, did you mind too much? I had to lie to be by your side. Me must be blind. I found myself, found myself, found. I found myself, found myself, found. Eu não tô magoada, nem amargada, porque fica zangada com peixe que não voa, com frio que não amona, com deserto sem água. Não te posso forçar a ser alguém que não é. Não me senti segura dependendo de você. I know it may be hard to hear, it was harder to say. Saí, procurei. I found myself, found myself, found. I found myself, found myself, found, found, found. I don't wanna need, if this is what it means. Never ask you to die for me, just wanted you to try for me. I could never rely on you like you relied on me. Like you relied on me. They say precious meant for shoulders, not for hips. You believed every lie that left your lips high. Rather know the truth than cling to fallacy. Afraid that I will see it's right in front of me. I found myself.
rico que se ve, morena. Mira cómo mueve, así, morena. Mira cómo goza, morena. Mira cómo toma, tómalo, morena. Tan rico que se ve, morena. Mira cómo mueve, así, morena. Mira cómo goza, morena. Mira cómo toma, tómalo.
Esperando pa' tu tiempo, mi amor para ti no es un ejemplo. Y ahora tú me digas que tú sabes que yo soy para ti como la clave permanente. Esto es pa' tu mente, quiero ser tuyo por siempre. Y yo quiero que te sientas como yo me siento. Mira por ejemplo. Siempre voy a estar aquí a tu lado. Nunca me voy a cansar. Solamente yo te quiero enseñar qué tan caro es. Mírate qué tan caro es. Yo quiero mi morena, tan rico que se ve. Morena, mira cómo mueve, así. Morena, mira cómo goza, morena. Mira cómo toma, mi morena. Tan rico que se ve. Morena, mira cómo mueve, así. Morena, mira cómo goza.
Ahora tú me dices que tú sabes. Te veo bailando, te veo gozando, te veo andando por la calle, mi morena. Yo sigo pensando, si yo sigo pensando que yo te quiero en mi brazo, mi morena. Yo te quiero en mi brazo, mi morena. Morena,
Rico que se ve,
morena,
mira cómo mueve, así.
morena,
Mira cómo goza,
morena,
mira cómo toma, mi morena. Tan rico que se ve,
morena,
mira cómo mueve, así.
morena,
Mira cómo goza,
morena,
mira cómo toma, tómalo.
morena, qué suave, morena, ay qué linda, morena, qué gustosa, morena,
Goza,
morena, morena, morena,
tómalo.
morena. Ay, 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 mi morena. Ay, 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 mi morena. Ay, 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 mi morena. Ay, 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 mi morena.
No texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
In this moment,
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
what's wrong or right.
Time to get down.
It's not hard to fool me. Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say. Where we are heading now, babe. I follow. To the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll find no better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. Ooh. So tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll find no better one. Ooh. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies.
Hey, come on in, come on in, come
It's
on in.
not a problem. No. 'Cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah. And I
nothing can stop
Come on in, y'all. Come on
me.
in. Come on in.
'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Either way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find a better one, yeah. Susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it
How's everybody doing tonight?
So tell you good night,
Shout out to everybody
'cause I'll
tuning
find
in
a
tonight.
better one. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
Hey, hey, hey. We are back. We are back. We are back.
You want to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
Man, peace and blessings to everyone that's tuned in tonight. Happy Friday to everyone that's tuning in. You are here at another episode of the Black Bottom Roscast, where we bring the real, have grown folks conversations, and have a good time doing it. I am your host, Ross Lee, and we're here another week. Hey, I hope everyone had a great week. I hope everyone's been safe. I hope everyone's been sane. And I hope everyone is striving to be the best version of yourself. We got a lot to talk about tonight. You see the thumbnail, you see the title. It's about to be one tonight. For those that are new, that has tuned in and gave they love, shout out to all y'all. Hit the like button on the way in. Definitely share, like, and subscribe. Shout out to Gabby Cruz. Shout out to you for coming into the chat. Shout out to Max Avail. Shout out to you. Shout out to Brantley. You know, shout out to my one. Shout out to Sweetness. Shout out to Wifey that always puts her stamp on things that we do over here. So, you know, it is what it is. But man, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I got wind because I don't live in Chicago. I live in the surrounding areas of Illinois. But what has really upset me is what's going on in the city of Chicago. It has come to a point where all these youngsters, with all the things that has been going on over the last, I won't even say the last 20 plus years, but maybe the last 40, that has laid the foundation for where we are right now. Since the breakdown of the Black family structure has been broken, whereas the men don't hold court in the house no more. There's been an influx of dysfunction. There's been an influx of disrespect. There's been a level of mental capacity that has really like got to a whole nother level. Excuse me. But this is what y'all wanted, right? Y'all wanted a lot of the brothers out of the household that y'all dealt with, y'all laid down with, y'all made families with, but didn't look at the long haul of it. So I'm gonna say this, and this is going to be forever stamped. And you can clip this after I said this. And I'm looking dead at you, brothers and sisters. And this is something that I need to let y'all know. Men get access to relationships while women give access to sensual pleasures. I'm trying to be a little bit more intelligent in my wordplay tonight because I don't want this to be misconstrued as far as this being a page where we just hating on women or hating on the aspect of things. This is not what this is about tonight or any other night. And if you want to look at my background, I'm going to go ahead on and look at my catalog. I got an anniversary coming up on the 3rd of April. It'll be 3 years since I've been on this platform. And even though I don't have the biggest following right now, I'm getting there and I'm going to do it the right way. I don't care about trying to do things to be something that I'm not. That's not why we doing this here at the Black Bottom Roscast. I am doing this so we can have conversations, have reactions, have awareness of what we really need to do and what we really need to see in this world that we live in. And for those that is good with it, man, come on in. For those that's not, I'm not really tripping about that. But what I will say is that for a while, our society has went down in the dumps because the family structure has been broken. Women don't want to truly live under the authority of a man. And I know some of y'all like, what you mean authority? I'm not a slave. I'm not this. No one's saying that. No one's saying that. No one is saying that a real man is going to subject you to a mindset or a way of life where he can't provide, give you provision, give you understanding. Okay? What you're supposed to do is bring your balance to your femininity, your understanding of nurturing of children, and your strength as far as being an actual woman. Real men do not take that away from you, ladies. Okay? Those that question that, you need to question those men. Or those guys. Because if they on some fuck shit, then you need to leave them brothers alone. But because they have a certain thing, whether it's money, whether it's some kind of street creds, whether it's some kind of whatever the fuck it may be, y'all hold them higher than what you would hold a man that goes to work every day, a man that wants to stay out the way, a man that's not trying to always be seen. Sometimes we just gotta just move in the shadows. Sometimes we just have to just stay out the way. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the most productive thing that we can do as individuals is stay out the way. Stay in your zone. Stay in your lane. Stay wherever you need to be at, other than being in bullshit. I swear to God, we got a lot of shit to talk about, man, tonight. I mean, this shit is going to be real. Some of y'all might even get pissed off. And to be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck. You know, not to disrespect you, but I try to bring truth and information and knowledge to this channel of what I'm doing. So while we getting started, while we are here at the beginning stages of this live stream, I want y'all to come on in and, hey, do whatever you need to do. Get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail. Like my man Big Mike say, get you some juice. Drink you some juice. But you got to leave them pills alone, because them mugs will kill you. So without further ado, I ain't about to start. I ain't about to get into this long soliloquy as far as everything. We about to get this show started, and we really about to get into the meat of the matter. Shout out to the Blackout channel, which is AC Reacts. He's actually a content creator that I've stumbled across maybe over the last few months, and he be saying some real shit. And he had something to say about this in particular situation. And this is another thing that is really upsetting me right now. I'm seeing so many body cams. It's a body cam. We always start off with body cams, but I'm gonna start off with my man right here. It is so many body cams that I see with women that don't know how to stay in frame, that don't know how to follow instructions, that don't know how to listen, that don't know how to shut all the way to F up. And that's becoming a problem. And then you wonder why our communities are where they are right now, but we also got to see who's raising these people. Is it a family household where there's a man and a woman, or is it just the woman? And I'm not saying that all women are bad, but I will say this. The matriarchy has fucked up society. Period, point blank. But anyway, let's go. Shout out to my man AC.
Keisha on Keisha activity, Keisha on Keisha DV. Let's see what these Zestmeister Keishas are getting into.
I guess we can talk individually. I don't want to say enough right now. Sorry. There's blood all throughout the house, though.
Okay.
So you said she, as y'all work.
Yeah, so as I'm opening my door, she knocked my shit over. And I'm like, bro, why would you break my shit? Because you live in Fort Myers and Buckingham. I wouldn't.
All right. And before we get this started, you already know where it's going. This ain't even a man and a woman situation as far as a relationship dispute. This is girl on girl shit. And what I've been seeing and what the statistics have said, this is the worst relationship that women can deal with. I don't know why more and more women here, not only in Chicago, but in other areas, are doing this shit. You guys have the highest percentage of domestic abuse, domestic violence situations, all this shit, right? And my thing is this: just because you chose, and a lot of the times, these women that get involved in these in particular relationships is because they messed around with the wrong kind of guy. They messed around with the guy that didn't show them no respect. They messed around with the guy that didn't give a fuck about messing around with other women right in your face, and to the point where you couldn't take it no more. And you had to leave that man alone. Okay, fine. So after all that mental abuse with that relationship, you decide, because it's cool for women to do it, y'all want to go into an alternate lifestyle, right? Y'all want to go into a lifestyle where it's a same-sex situation. Okay. We're in modern times, right? We're in modern days. There's no judgment, right? As they say. But you get into these situations with the same mindset that you had when you was dealing with a man, and all hell breaks loose. But you're dealing with a woman. So how you think that other woman's going to react to how you react when things don't go right in you guys' relationships? This has been an ongoing thing in our community for a number of years. There are so many women, especially in the black community, that moves this way because the choices that they made with the men that they decided to mess around with. But it's our fault, right? Why they keep perpetuating this drama. But anyway, well, let's go. Let's check this out.
Come to your house. I know exactly. I don't come out there in that neighborhood and do nothing. If we argue, but we're not gonna tear up each other's shit. Now that's going too far. I don't even touch your car. So yeah, I said, she was like, oh yeah, I told her to come lay down. Even after she broke the shit, instead of picking up the pieces, as you can see, I kind of put them together. Yeah. Because you broke your foot. I said, you broke your foot. I mean, you cut your foot. You need to lay down. You drunk, man. You started talking shit. So now you're like, well, I'm gonna call the police to your house. I said, well, call them. Because I'm so used to it. But this time, you're going to because you're tearing up my shit. And I'm telling you.
So used to it. When you look up the stats, especially when it comes to DV, they have the highest DV rate. And you know why? Because when they date, dating each other, it's a mirror. it's a mirror match. They both parties have nasty attitudes, right? They're ungrateful, right? They're loud, disrespectful. So put two of those together and you have a you got a recipe for disaster. You got a cocktail of chaos.
I'm telling you to lay down. Realistically, at this point, I don't even want to date anymore. I'm just at the point of I'm trying to help you as a friend. And even if it was one of y'all, if I see somebody drunk, you're fumbling, you're opening up the car door, you at each light, and I'm hoping the light turns green because I'm tired of slamming the reaching over past you in the little car, slamming the damn door. It's just like, come on. So yeah, it's just really a little. I'm not even mad at her, but I am upset that you. I'm more at this point. I think it's more the fact that you're like, I'm sick of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what are you looking to get done today?
I'm pushing charges. She need to get on whatever she need to do, but she cannot be in my yard.
Okay. And is there anything else you wish to add, change, or delete from what you just talked about?
I just need her off my trespass and get you go. You can't even stay here for 20 minutes.
All right. So, Jessica, here's where we're at. So, since it is her property, she has every right to request that you trespass.
Is she dressed like Santa Claus? What's
off the property? So we're going through with that. She can request you trespass off the
She dressed like Mrs. Claus?
I don't have the keys.
We're past the keys.
Okay, can we take
Stop?
a
We're past the
picture?
keys. We're
Okay.
past the keys.
Big
We're past
bag.
the keys.
Picture
We're
of the
past the
car?
keys. No, listen,
Big back claws.
Yes. Okay. Here's where we're at. She's gonna have you trespass off the property, which every property owner has every right to do. Okay.
It has to go through the courts first.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Listen,
I
have no keys. I'm not bothering her.
We're not.
I'm not gonna harm her.
Jess. Dominic, not gonna help. Jess, here's where we're at. We're already.
And this is what I'm talking about. How is it possible for two women to be in an intimate relationship that has children, trying to live this lifestyle of couples and be productive when they get into situations where they have disagreements and their emotions override the logic of what they're trying to convey? How is that possible to happen? I mean, I just gotta ask this question. I mean, can anybody give me an answer behind that? How can this be productive with this? I mean, let's really look at this logically. How is this going to be productive? Not only for themselves, but for what they children have to experience. Because at this point, a lot of women that live this lifestyle, they don't care about what they children feel. They only care about their own personal emotions and feelings behind this. So they're not even caring about their family, their children, or anybody else around them when they decide, after going on these, adventures, these fantastic voyages with men, and jumping up and down on the shit and popping off children, and that shit didn't work out, so now they want to try something new, but that shit ain't working out right. But this is how they get when the shit don't work out right. So this is supposed to be the new thing. This is supposed to be the norm. This is supposed to be what society is supposed to look at and just like, all right, okay, it is what it is. And their children is supposed to be okay with this, or feel comfortable with this, or don't get affected by the bullshit that their parents or these adult figures expose them to. And you don't think that don't affect these children mentally and spiritually, and then when they get older, they're doing whatever they're doing. We supposed to be okay with this, right? Okay. All right, let's go.
her to go in the house, please.
I
so
can't.
I can have a conversation.
I can't tell her to actually go in
But
the house.
can you go?
But here,
listen,
Jess,
because
Jess,
there will be
Jess,
a lawsuit. Because if
Jess.
we go to All Stars,
Here we go.
and we go to Patty.
Here we go. The laws. What money? What money? What lawyer is going to pick up any of this? What lawsuit for what? They stay running their mouth about things they can't do, power they don't have, resources they don't have. Just cap. Keisha's just full of cap.
Jessica,
and show that every
Jessica,
location
we're past it.
And what's so crazy because so many women, especially in like these dating sites, these dating platforms, like the Kendra G's, the Pop the Balloons, these women present themselves as such the bosses, such the entrepreneurs, such the people on a higher level, and they all are fucking lying. There's no way that every fucking woman that gets on the Kendra G's platform makes six figures. There's no way. The percentages does not constitute that number of people that go on her platform. If that's the case, then I'll say this. If this is true, that majority of the women that get on Kendra G that claim they make six figures, that run businesses and things of all that nature, what that says to me is that these women are mentally unstable and they'll never get a man. They'll never get a conducive relationship. They'll never have a nuclear family because they're so masculine in their movements as far as their hustle, they don't know how to be a woman. They don't know what their place is in that feminine frame. They could never be with a man on a masculine level and stay in her role as being a woman. So what are we doing? Why waste your time? If you just for this hookup culture, then be for it because but be mindful because we in new times and days now. Everyone is fucking everybody. And it's always been that way, but now it has gotten to this point of no return now. Oh, we got a lot to talk about tonight, but I'm gonna let this go.
She has drove
Jessica,
me
we're
to
past this. Jessica, we're
against
past
my
this.
will.
Jessica, we're past this. Jessica, we are past this.
We are
Jessica, we are
past
past this. We are past this. We are past this. She can trespass you off the property. We're starting the paperwork on that now, okay? Which means that if you don't leave the property after having been warned,
Okay, but can you take pictures of the car first?
I'm not taking
Can
pictures of the
you-
car. I'm not taking
Why
pictures
is
of the
it
car.
that you as an officer can't take pictures of the car?
I have no reason
That-
to take pictures of the car.
Because she has the keys.
I have no reason to take
So
pictures
how
of the
can
car.
I fight this?
I can't prove that she has keys.
How did I get here? Can you please explain how I got here?
140.
Can you please explain how I got here?
Listen,
I don't have
listen,
any
Jessica. I don't know how you got here. I can't prove that either one of you has the keys or doesn't have the keys. I can't prove
So
it.
I can go
Stop.
to court and from
Between the
All
keys,
Stars
well, between the keys,
and
that is
Patty Wagon.
that is between you guys and the courts.
Okay.
That doesn't involve us.
I'm gonna sue. I just want you to know because I didn't leave here willingly. I didn't leave All Stars
Yes.
without my keys.
Yes.
She took
I
them from me.
cannot prove either one of you has the keys. Okay.
Okay, but it's on body cam. Can you prove to me that it's on body cam? Can I please write a statement? I just want to write a statement.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Okay, so I'm on. Can I?
It's
you're
recording the whole time.
Okay.
Here's the
Can
deal.
I talk to
Listen.
the camera?
Listen.
Can I please talk to the camera?
See, your son's already here. You've been trying to get a hold of him.
Okay.
Listen, stop. Just
Okay, but I
stop.
still want to
Hey.
prove a point.
Hey.
Okay, Davion. No.
No, listen.
I No, I'm doing a body.
And you
No,
were already
I didn't
intoxicated.
refuse to give a statement.
Yes, you
Nobody.
did.
I wasn't given the option to give a statement.
And the fact that you were also
No,
intoxicated.
okay, I'm not intoxicated. I called my son. I didn't drive here.
Jess,
I called my son from Paddy Wagon. I stated from Paddy Wagon and All Stars.
Jess,
my keys were taken.
No, just
my keys.
I know. We're just.
No.
Just hang
David,
up by the
don't do
car
it.
for a minute, okay?
My keys were taken that are not even my keys. They're Joseph Brocken.
Another video where the son, I did a video not on this channel. I think it was on my main channel or no, actually no, this channel. I did the video on this channel. So remember the video where the Keisha was sitting in the car, right? And she was given a ticket and she threw the ticket at the police officer. The son was on the sideline telling her to chill, stop it.
I actually spoke upon this too. This was in Hurst, Texas. Matter of fact, this was in January of this year with this woman. And I showed the actual body cam of that incident in my last video. How in the gate, she was on fuck shit. So whatever happened to her, it happened to her. But what was the creme de la creme and the cherry on top of the whole situation, when she got put in the situation where she had to get humbled, where she had to get regulated, where she had to get accountability put upon herself, yeah, she shut the fuck up after that. But before that, she was off the chain. Go back to my last video. Go back to my last live stream when I talked about it. It's somewhere in there. The thumbnail is the picture of that lady that did that bullshit. This is the problem with a lot of ladies in society. Y'all have been bred to just do and act however the fuck y'all want to do. And because y'all overtalk, because y'all yell the loudest, because y'all act a fool, society to a degree allows y'all to have that space. But now we are approaching a time in 2026 is the time of accountability and humbleness. You better learn those two things. Because if you don't know how to be humble, if you don't know how to hold yourself accountable, you are going to lose. I don't care what situation, what angle, what relationship, any of that. If you don't understand those two things, to learn to be humble and to learn to have accountability for yourself, not saying that, oh, you're doing everything wrong. That's not what we're saying here. But if you're wrong on certain situations, humble yourself so you can get a better understanding. So then you can know how to move, men and women. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to end up in a situation that you don't want to be ending up in. But anyway, let's go. Let's finish this off.
And he didn't listen. It's always the sons that's trying to be the voice of reason. I'm starting to see a lot of that now. The sons are trying to be the voice of reasons. If it was the daughters would be wilding out. The daughters would be wilding out. Sometimes the sons have more sense than the mothers. You know, you do have a lot of them that grow up with the Pookie, you know, grow up as Pookies because of the Keishas, but sometimes you have the sons who have some sense and say, hey, mom, stop. Mom, let's get in the car. Mom, let's go. And then they wonder why when these when they get older, they don't want to choose them. They don't want to deal with them. They don't want to deal with Keishas at all on any level because they remind them of their mothers. And their mother's behavior is atrocious.
Washington keys that I've been taken against my will.
Yes. So
and then I'm
calm down. We don't have any proof of any
No,
keys
she
being
took
taken.
the keys.
Don, why you playing,
No, she
Why you
took the
playing?
keys.
Nah,
She
that's
took
some
the
shit she
keys.
would do, bro. Stop playing, bro.
She
Give
done
her
this
the
shit
keys.
before.
Give her the keys,
It's
bro.
not even my car.
Give her the keys.
It's not even
I'm
my
not- I
car.
don't even
And
play
this is
about
what
that
I was
shit,
trying
bro.
to avoid.
Here we go. Now, see? Now the son is acting like her. I never seen this before. So, and in the beginning, it sounded like he had some sense, but now it's starting to come out. Remember, the Pookieism, it comes out,
And I just saw this recently yesterday, but I'm really looking at it in retrospect of what I looked at when I first saw this video. This is the reason it's women like them that make these YNs, as y'all say, in modern time, in this modern day, that why they act the way they act. It's these women that do what they do that make these young boys get uber feminine, uber aggressive, uber just not staying in their lane. There's nothing wrong with a man expressing himself, but it's a way that we have to move. We have to move differently than what the fuck you're seeing in today's time. And if I grew up in this time right now, I would have to leave all this shit. Cause I'd have got caught up in some stupid shit. And I'll be out here just bad. This is not because of deadbeat fathers why these young boys are acting the way they acting. These young men. It is not the fact that the daddy ain't around why these young men are acting the way they're acting. They're acting this way because who was the primary custodial parent in those children's lives? And since child support for years has made it so easily accessible for women to control the narrative and control the custody of these children, and these children witness what they mothers do. This is why these young people do what the fuck they're doing. And I don't understand it. Can any of you ladies please explain to me why these women move the way they move? Because I'm not a lady. I'm not a woman. I don't have that capacity of understanding as far as how they move. So can you ladies explain to me, not one, why they move like that, and also can y'all do society a favor and put these women on blast? I don't care if that's your homegirl. I don't care if that's your sister. I don't care if that's your mother, your auntie, your cousin, your acquaintance. Shame needs to come back into our society. Because if you bring shame, you bring accountability. When you bring accountability, that's when you bring change. Please, let's do this shit, y'all. All right, let's go. Let's finish this.
No, that's none of your business. Don't be beefing with nobody. That's her business. Stay out of it. But this is what they want their children to do, to be wrapped up in this mess.
From bringing my son into this. This is the shit I'm talking about. I don't even play about this shit, bro. I don't even play. I'm talking about you, bro. I don't even play that shit, bro. I don't even play. No, you please. Bro, I don't play about my mom.
No. But see, officer, this is what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
This is not my car.
I understand that. You said that a million times.
Okay, I am. Okay, Davion. Okay, Davion. Shh. Davion. Shh.
Who?
No, listen. My name.
You see this shit? You see how he acting? Why he's acting like that? Because of the kind of woman that raised him. She don't even know how to conduct herself properly. What really kills me is the dialect that a lot of our brothers and sisters have right now. I don't understand, but I do understand because when you look at the statistics of reading skills amongst our community all over the country, our math skills in our community all throughout this country, they're at the lowest of the bottom of the barrel, man. How many of your children honestly sits up and read a book for at least an hour to a half an hour? I mean, a half an hour to an hour. Just to read, just to get content as far as reading. How many of these children have encyclopedias and dictionaries in their house? I mean, it's a serious question. I bet you not many. I bet you none of them have took the time to educate their children to know that education is very important in this society. See, this is what's so fucked up, because back like 50, 60, 70 years ago, education in the Black community was very important. Fuck trying to be seen. Fuck trying to be a baddie. Fuck trying to be a boss and a baller and all that other shit. It was about your education. That was what's most important. You see where we at with it now in our community? It's all about an image. It's all about a vibe. It's all about whatever the fuck they're trying to say. You know? Is that really working in the collective of the Black community? I mean, hey, listen, I'll wait. I'll wait for somebody to give me something different with what I think.
My name is Davion. Listen, shut up, Davion. Shut up. I'm making a statement on the camera. My name, Davion. Davion. Stop, Davion. My name is Jessica, and Doc has taken the keys. Please look up on All Stars.
Lower it down. Lower it down. Lower it down.
Okay, can I write a statement? Can I write a statement? And I don't have to talk.
We're not writing anything.
Okay, I didn't get here by my own. And when I get the footage, because I'm gonna get the footage, because tomorrow, Monday morning, I'm not even gonna go to work. I'm a school teacher, for your information, in Lee County. I'm going to go to the Charlotte County office, and I'm gonna press charges because she took my keys against my will at All Stars.
This is who's teaching the youth. This is an educator acting like this, and this is common. This is common. This is common. This is how they act. This is an educator educating the youth, educating the children. And you wonder why these kids are so screwed up nowadays. Look at her. So she's going to go to work tomorrow with all this negative energy, all this, toxic energy that she received between her and her girlfriend. And she's going to bring that energy to the children, and the children are going to be raised up. First of all, if they have parents like her.
Yeah, just to let you know, yeah. This one right here, this Santa Claus, Miss Santa wannabe, yeah, she's actually a teacher. And you wonder why the percentages of learning in our society, in our community, is at an all-time low. You wonder. You want to wonder? This is why. Because of bitches like her. Women like her. Unfortunately, the school system is so twisted and so in disarray, they don't vet their employees good enough. They let any motherfucker get into the school system. Anybody. Just as long as they have someone to fill the spot. And they don't fucking vet them. They don't know their background. They don't give a fuck about these bitches' backgrounds. These ain't the teachers of old. Women like her, she is not. She wouldn't have made it in the educational field 50, 60, 70 years ago. Not in our community. They would have ran up out of there. Because what you ain't about to do is do this fuck shit. And then you're a teacher and you have a child and your child act like that. Back in the day, yeah, they would have handled this. Not saying it in a violent way or nothing like that, but they would have got you about the pain. This shit is fucking ridiculous. But anyway, let's go.
It's even worse because now they go home and they have a mother like this, and then they go to school and they have a teacher like this. Disgusting, man. Straight up disgusting.
Stars. Davion, you don't need to talk. My son, I didn't want to bring my son into this. But being that he's here now, I'm going to press charges and I'm going to file a lawsuit because it has to be footage.
Still running her mouth.
To Paddy Wagon to here. I'm going to take a video of the car. That's it.
Don't come in my yard, like I said.
No, you can't come over here. I can video this car because this is the car you took.
Listen.
You ain't shit.
Why are they not arresting her? This is trespassing right here. She's on the property.
Enough. All right.
Put your hands on me. You put your hands up.
And this is another thing that really pisses me off about law enforcement. They try their best, right? But at the same time, they allow women to, and I'm not saying this to hate on all women, but they allow women to get away with way more shit than men. But remember, and ladies, for all those that's with the Black Bottom Roscast family, we're educated people. We're working class people. We're people that have common sense. Remember when the feminist movement became to try to be equal, correct, with men. The feminist movement was designed to put out that women can do anything that men can do. So guess what? If you can do that, you can accept equal consequences for your actions in crimes, in business, in life. Correct? I mean, let me understand. Is that what y'all, not all y'all, but is that what these women was promoting to do? So if that's the case, if y'all want to be so equal to the makeup of mankind, I'll say that. Then yeah, if men deal with the consequences they deal with, and you in a similar situation, you're gonna deal with the same situation too. There's no gray area. Okay.
Out my yard. No, you gotta find my kids.
Enough.
I'm
Now.
taking a video
Enough.
of the car
Now.
that I rode in. I drove to Charlotte County in this car. I have right to take a video of the car. Tell her to go in the house because I'm not a threat to her. I don't want her.
Then take a video now and be done with it.
Okay.
Now. Stop
Okay.
talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
stop talking.
I'm taking a video
Around these people walking my yard, loud, disrespecting my yard. And
We're
y'all
getting.
in my yard.
She wants to take a video of it, and then she's out of the.
Oh, and by the way, this is what it's like living around Keisha's. You don't think the neighbor? It's nighttime. The neighbor, you probably got people sleep. They have to go to work tomorrow. Some people, some people are probably up and trying to enjoy being at home, watching some TV or whatever it is they do, and they can't chill because you got the police outside. You got these Keishas yelling. What about the children? The children have to go to school tomorrow, right? They don't have no respect for nobody. They don't have respect for the community, the rat community. If they're outside of the rat community, they don't have respect for nothing. Just yelling and screaming. She should have been left. They should have arrested her. The son shouldn't have to be there arguing with her girlfriend. It's disgusting, man. Straight up disgusting.
Get out. No damages to this car. The tires are all intact. What time is it, Davion?
She's getting the video of it.
Davion.
Listen
Gave
to
him a
her.
pookie name.
Listen. Stop. Listen.
Listen to me.
No, car.
No, I'm taking a picture of this car.
That's fine. The car, and then we're out.
I'm taking
The car, and then we're out.
I'm taking a.
The car, and then we're out. The car, and then we're out. The car, and then we're out.
Can I get my stuff out of my car?
You can get stuff out of the car, and then you can go.
I'm gonna get this man's stuff.
No, hey, Jess, stuff out of the car.
I'm trying to get my stuff.
Ignore her.
Contain her.
Ignore her.
Because I didn't come here.
Get stuff out of the car.
Did I come
Get
here?
stuff out of the
I
car.
didn't come here on
Get
my
stuff
own.
out of the car. Get stuff out of the car. Get stuff out of the car.
I'm gonna get his stuff out
Get
the car.
stuff out of the car.
So it's not damaged.
Talking to me is not progressive. Get stuff out of the car.
listen.
Just get stuff out of the car. Get your stuff out of the car.
I'm calm and I'm cool.
It's just signing acknowledging if you are to come back to this property yourself.
And what's so crazy? Damn.
You don't
what's so crazy? This wasn't even her car. This wasn't even her car. So whatever the other lady was that had this situation going on with this heifer, this was her shit. And this is another thing that pisses me off about certain women in society. You bum broke bitches will sit up here and try to own ownership for other people's property and act like you're entitled to it just because you fucking with them or y'all in the relations. No. There are some people out here that's just good-hearted and just trying to do the right thing or whatever, trading Doug, Guest 666. Man, what the hell is that, man? What you talking about, man? And say a coherent comment before you get on my page, man. But I get it though. Hey, shout out to you for even coming aboard. But not seed. But if you're gonna like comment, be coherent with what you're talking about. You know, we talking about real shit over here. You know, this ain't, you know, a channel for trolls and all the other shit. We learn over here. We try to do the right things over here. We try to give awareness and perspectives over here. So if you're gonna make a comment in my comment section, be coherent because I don't know what the hell. What is this? What is that right there? What is you trying to say? What does that have to do with what the fuck we talking about right now? I'll wait. Anyway.
Exactly. So you don't have to sign anything because I'm going to suit Monday morning. We will not be here. No, because you're not involved in this. This has nothing to do with Davion. But listen, okay, this has nothing to do with you. Okay. If I couldn't do no paperwork,
Man, why are you yelling at your son for right now?
no, because at the end of the
Because that's what she do. That's what they do.
Sign papers. No, he doesn't know any fucking. So Davion, you're not signing.
I'm not signing.
Okay, then that's it. All right, that's it. All right.
You ready to say
You want to give him paperwork? Give him paperwork, but he's not signing to nothing.
So he can make his own decision. He's of age. No, I know.
Exactly.
And here's yours.
You're not giving a signature. Okay, go ahead.
So how was he? So
It's not even registered.
And you're not signing no papers. And
He's
you're
asking me a question. Can I have a conversation with
and
him?
I'm telling you.
Hey,
that
ma'am, no more. All right, go ahead.
Don't sign that. Why? I didn't touch you. Wait, I did not touch you. Why are you touching me?
Stop talking. Just stop talking. Just stop talking.
I'm not refusing anything.
You're getting involved in a reason.
I know. Just stop.
About time, man. About time. Sheesh. About time. They waited too long to put this big back in cuffs. They waited too long. She could have left multiple times. No, she wanted to stay there and continue to argue with her girlfriend. She wanted to stay there and argue, and she would have been arguing with her until the sun came out.
And this is why I'm saying this whole girl relationship situations that a lot of you ladies have after y'all done had children, it's only going to go so far. It ain't going to work. Because deep down, the only reason why a lot of you ladies live that lifestyle is because it's more acceptable in society for women to do that. Yeah, it's acceptable for men that come out the closet and just say, hey, that's what they are. It is what it is. We're in a whole different time now. This is modern Sodom and Gomorrah. This is modern times of Sodom and Gomorrah. But some of y'all claim that y'all Christians. Some of y'all claim that y'all believe in the Holy Ghost and God and all this other shit. But no, you don't. You don't. You believe in your bloodlust. You believe in your lifestyle. You believe that you can do whatever you want to do, regardless whether your children are affected by it or not. You don't give a shit, man. I'm going to be honest with you. For all you women that want to live that lifestyle, that have children that y'all have had by men, Y'all don't respect your children. You don't. You just don't. Y'all can sit up here and cry to the heavens and cry to the mountaintops of why I'm going to ask y'all a serious question. You 35, 40, 45 years old. You got 2 to 3 or 4 grown-ass children. What made y'all decide to turn gay? Honestly. What made you decide to do that? What made you decide that all them years that you was dealing with men, now y'all decide y'all want to deal with women intimately? What was the real purpose behind that? Don't worry, I will wait for the comment. I will wait for the response. I will wait for the understanding of why y'all want what because the men you choose that didn't treat you right, or y'all couldn't see eye to eye, is the reason behind that. Now I'm not gonna just put the whole blame on you, the women, but damn, you couldn't see the fuckery with that nigga, but you kept wanting to jump on. Which one is it? Anyway, let's go. Let's finish this off before we go into our show.
That's what she wanted to do. She didn't want to leave. Even with her son there, she did not want to leave because they don't care about their children. They don't care about their sons, daughters. They don't care about any of that because let me tell you something. The son was pretty worked up. The son was pretty worked up. You would think, she would think, you know what? Let me get my son from out of here. You know, you got all these police officers around and you don't want him to get too worked up and something may happen. Something may happen. The police may try to detain him. He may try to fight back. And before you know it, he gets sent to the upper room. And whose fault would that be? Her fault. Get your son from over there.
My thing is, where the daddy at? But I'm going to shut up.
It's late. He should be at home. He's outside dealing with your mess. They don't care about their kids. They don't. And I feel sorry for this young man. I really do, because his future is not looking so great. It's not. Because you could tell he has emotional issues, but at some point in his, through his dealings with his mother, he understands who his mother is, to the point where he's trying to tell her, chill. He's trying to tell her, chill. Where's his father at, man? This the reason why they shouldn't be with them. Should be with their fathers. This is crazy.
I just said that.
Just
where
stop.
the daddy at?
Stop talking.
I just said, where the fuck is the daddy's at? Oh, but this was some deadbeat, I guess. But he wasn't a deadbeat when he was jugging all up in you. He wasn't a deadbeat when he was taking you out and doing whatever he was doing, whoever the daddy is, to put this in. And this is a young man. So this was years ago. He basically grown. But you was dealing with his daddy. Where that motherfucker at?
I'm
Just
not
stop
talking.
talking. I know. Stop talking.
I'm not talking.
Just stop talking.
I'm not talking.
We're done. We're
I'm
done
not
here.
done.
I know.
Okay, I'm not
I'm trying
talking.
to leave.
You were the entire time. We were
I'm not
interfering with his
talking.
He's trying to
You're done.
leave.
Put her in the car. Get her in the car.
But you see how this is? I'm suing. I'm suing.
Suing for
This is the
what?
reason you're going to jail.
Davion, because
Don't keep your mouth
Davion,
You suing.
not
Hold on.
sign
You suing with what money? Bitch, you ain't got no money to sue them. Stop it. Stop the cap. See, this is that George Floyd effect I keep telling y'all about. These motherfuckers in our community that are the low tier, the bottom of the barrel as people feel that they can just try to check a bag on any fucking thing. Just on their own actions. They feel they can just act and talk and move any old kind of way just to think that the police is going to act a certain way, and it's all recorded on body cam so they can try to get a bag. That's some broke bum bitch behavior. You bum broke bitch. Anyway, let's continue this because I gotta get to with the rest of the show.
nothing.
Put her in the car. We're done.
I'm going to jail for what? I didn't do anything.
Obstruction.
Obstruction what? Because I'm educating my son?
You're done.
Because I'm educating my son?
That's not education. He's an adult. Get in the car.
I'm educating my son? What am I being arrested for? You didn't even read me right.
Obstruction.
You didn't even read me.
Obstruction. Get in the car.
You didn't read me right.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
You didn't read me right.
He don't
I'm
have
not
to.
resisting arrest.
So educated, right? So educated. Doesn't have to read you your rights. He's not asking you any questions. You're just getting placed under arrest. Do not have to read. Where you swear that they know the law the way they talking. Oh, you need to. They stay saying that. No, he does not. The police does not have to read you your rights unless they're going to ask you questions. Unless they're going to ask you questions, then they have to read you your rights to let you know that anything you say can and will be held against you. But until then, they don't have to read you your rights.
Arrest.
Right how you are.
I'm not resisting.
Get in the car.
I'm not resisting
Then
arrest.
get in the car.
I'm not
Then get in the car.
I can't get in the car. How am I getting in the car? My foot is bleeding.
How you get in the car and get your big back bum ass in the fucking car? The fuck are we talking about, man? This is the shit that is fucking up the black community. It's bitches like her. It's women like her. They have no fucking clue how to fucking move in the world. Have nothing but disdain for everybody else but their own game. This is why our community in the black community is fucked up. It's because of bitches like her. I said that shit. I meant that shit. And if anybody got a problem with that shit, come holler at me. I will tell you about yourself. I'm quite sure you might try to tell me about myself because I ain't perfect either. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still a person that's trying to do things the right way. And I am doing things the best of my ability. My family, I will die for mine. My family ain't got to worry about shit about what I got going on. This is just a hobby right here. But I'm glad that everybody that does tune in to what I'm doing right here tunes in, like, shares, subscribes, all that. I'm as real can be. I don't try to candy coat, sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to tell you something or talk about a subject that I don't have full knowledge of. I'm just not going to do that. This is not that kind of channel. This is not that kind of channel, whereas I'm trying to give you an illusion of something that I'm not. This is the black bottom. Do you know what that means? And if you don't know what that means, look that meaning up and then come back to me. I named this channel the Black Bottom Rodcast for a reason. Because we coming from the ground. We coming from the dirt. We coming from the mud, as some of our elders used to say. I'm not here to sugarcoat or candy coat any damn thing. I want to point out our problems. I want to point out our issues. I want to point out our situations so we can do better. And if you don't want to do that, then this is not the channel for you. If you're not trying to strive to be the best version of yourself, this is not the channel for you. If you're not trying to get things in the raw, unadulterated, right in your face, to make you look at yourself, even if it has nothing to do with you. We can be talking about things that has nothing to do with you, right? But you might want to look in the mirror and ask yourself, damn, do I want to live like that? And if you don't want to live like that, and you understood the assignment and the message that I'm giving, if you are picking up what I'm putting down, then that's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Bleeding. My foot. Do you
Sit
see
in the
my
car.
foot?
Sit in the
How
car.
can I sit in the car?
Lift your leg, left leg up. Left leg up. Left leg up.
How can I do anything?
Now she cares about her foot.
Okay, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Sit in the
my
car.
arm is being pulled this way, and you're telling me to sit. How can I sit?
I can't even talk because you're up here.
Okay, but can you tell me how can I sit? How can I tell?
How can you sit? Get your punk ass in the car.
Are you stupid as I think you are?
She was charged with trespassing, obstruction, and resisting arrest. An educator. An educator. What did I tell y'all? I said it doesn't matter if Keisha works in Walmart or she's a doctor or, you know, a lawyer. I said it's plenty of times they have a hive mind. They think alike. They act the same. Doesn't matter what level of education. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. They act just like the ratchet Keishas with no education. They act like the Keishas that work in Wall Mizzy. They act like the CNA Keishas. They act like all these Keishas. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what level of education, master's degree, PhD, doesn't matter. They act the same. They act the same, and they prove it all the time with these with body cam videos. They prove it.
Yo, sorry about all that. I know that shit just ended right abruptly, but shit. It's crazy. But yeah, she shows you exactly how she moves. You know what I'm saying? All right, so check this out. We about to go into shout out to my sister Sweetness for giving me this information because I don't live in Chicago per se. I'm in the surrounding towns, but
We're learning
this shit right here is crazy.
city to enforce existing curfew.
Saquon is live on town with the very latest on what happened here. Say.
Hey guys, yeah. Good morning to you. It was a loud and very busy night here in the Loop that prompted a large police response, as you mentioned. I want you to take a look at this video here. It was posted on the Citizen app. It was at around 9:30 last night when a large group of people were seen gathered in the Loop. You can also see Chicago police officers on scene, many of them on bikes. This group also didn't just stay in one place. They actually moved around through the Loop all night. At one point, video also showed emergency.
And what's going on right here is a so-called another teen takeover in the city of Chicago. The mayor of Chicago, Mr. Punk ass Brandon Johnson, is allowing for all this shit to happen. Just like he allowed all the illegal migrants to come in, get all those benefits, take all that money, and dump on the whole city of Chicago. Chicago historically had history for artists, for being a people that's hardworking, that was respectful of whatever they had at that time. But now Chicago has turned into a cesspool of bullshit. And anybody that lives in the city of Chicago, one, I give my prayers to you. And I hope that you stay safe. Especially those that just want to just live their life and just stay in their lane. But for the ones that want to perpetuate bullshit, that want to perpetuate drama, chaos, and mayhem, you're only going to get what's coming to you. I'm sorry. If you that slow to not stay in your own lane and just try to better your life, then you worse than the son of a flea. You are as small as a son of a flea. But, it is what it is, right? But this is what a lot of you single women, this shit right here, nigga, is what is the results of a lot of single-led women's households, the matriarchy. All right, but let's go.
Vehicles near this group, but it's unclear whether that was related to this gathering. It's also unclear at this point who was a part of this gathering, including their names and ages. Now, we did speak with Justin Peters with Chi-Town Crime Chasers, who says he saw this all happen. Listen.
Well, we got about 200-300 kids just running back and forth, jumping on cars, just fighting, taunting the police.
Jumping on cars. Are you black ladies in the city of Chicago proud of your children? Do y'all really are happy that your children goes to certain areas and does this kind of behavior? Are y'all really proud of yourselves? Oh, I know. Well, the daddy wasn't shit. The daddy was a deadbeat. The daddy wasn't around for him, or her, or whatever. But you laid with this man. Did y'all have that discussion? Hey, listen, I like you. I know you like me. What are we gonna do if we decide to have a child? Or what are we gonna do just in general since we're interacting with each other? Have y'all ever thought to have that discussion with the man that you lay down with? Or you was just a fucking bully back ass fucking slut that didn't give a fuck? That was a rhyme, but I'm not gonna say bars, so you can clip that if you want. But is that what it was all about? Eating, drinking, fucking, sulking. Is that what it was all about? With no other plans. This is this is the product of your environment.
And it got pretty bad to the point me and my team actually witnessed the little boy actually getting stumped out unconscious, and I had to render aid to him. We had to call an ambulance for this boy. It's frustrating. This is something, an occurrence that's been happening quite a lot for lately. This is the third month of the year, and we done had several teen takeovers, especially in the downtown area, where the same events is happening. More shootings, kids getting shot. I actually had one of the boys that I mentor get shot at the last teen takeover. And so it's devastating.
Well, guys, this all comes as the city council is still working to pass a revised curfew ordinance aimed at preventing teen takeovers. The new ordinance would allow Chicago police to give a 30-minute warning to disperse the crowd instead of the previously proposed 12 hours. And before issuing any citations, officers would be required to ask the person's age and why they are out. Several aldermen have been pushing for this, especially after several teen gatherings that have turned violent and deadly in the past. Right now, the citywide curfew for minors is 10 p.m. And we heard from Alderman Hopkins about this last night, who says that 10 p.m. curfew was actually used to help disperse that crowd that was seen in the Loop last night. Of course, the curfew for minors does get a little bit more strict in areas like Millennium Park with the 6 p.m. curfew. Right now, guys, still waiting to hear from Chicago police on exactly what happened. Back to you.
Okay. And that's crazy because what I'm seeing right now, y'all don't care about y'all children. In the city of Chicago, how y'all moving? Because y'all so worried about your own needs and wants. You're not caring about your children, man. You know, and that's some sad shit to swallow. That's some sad. That's a bad pill to swallow. For y'all not to care about your kids like that. So I gotta ask: has the Democratic Party in the city of Chicago really tainted y'all mind so much that y'all are so wanting all these benefits, but don't care about nothing but yourself? I've been seeing this for a long time, that a lot of people in the city of Chicago, especially in the black community, has cared more about what they can get from the state and from government more than your own children. Because y'all have no hold on them. Y'all have no structure with them. Your children go out and do all kind of shit. There are fucking hood videos about Chicago alone that other countries look at like, wow, that shit's fucked up. There are people that literally don't want to even come to this city or come to the state of Illinois because of the bullshit that has happened over the last 20 years. Anyway, we're gonna bring this up. Shout out to my man, the boy Dawkins.
In today's video, teenage criminal sees downtown Chicago, prompting a curfew to go in effect. And at the same time, Sheridan Gorman's family is now speaking out against the failed mayor. And Democrats, while this is all happening, are suing the Trump administration so they can block ICE detention facilities from opening up. So much more to get to in this video, but let's see exactly what happened last night.
Oh my God. Oh, he's looking for him. He's looking for him. Oh, God. No. They just fucking. They finna start blowing that man. What's up? Oh.
And hey, and ladies, women of Chicago, black women of Chicago, this is what these new generation boys and girls are doing in our city, in our state. Do you feel good about this? Does this make you feel good that you got derelict behavior, erratic behavior, retarded behavior of what your children is out here doing? Do y'all feel good about yourselves, ladies, that birthed these children? You can say all you want about, the so-called deadbeat dads. Because hell, if that was the case, these dads are nowhere in these children's lives. So for these young adults, these teenagers, to do what they're doing, what does that say about your provision, your structure, your teaching of these children? What does all this say about y'all? I know some of y'all don't want to hear this shit, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Y'all bitches don't know what the fuck you doing. That raised these children. You women didn't think about marriage. You didn't think about family structure. You didn't think about order with anything you did, doing what you did And I'm quite sure 99.9% of the time, the children that you birthed that's doing what the fuck is going on right here, y'all did that shit on some drunk nigga night shit. You didn't do it out of the energy of love. You didn't do it out of the energy of wanting to build a productive nation. You did it because you a slut bag. This is 2026. Accountability and shame is back. And if you don't like what I got to say, then you can leave this motherfucking channel right now. And I'll say this about the brothers too. Nigga, stop fucking with these kind of women. Stop. It's not going to be good for you in the end game. They're going to always try to take your money. They're going to always try to destroy your character. They're going to always try to put you on blast on social media. They just fucking crazy. They're crazy. They don't know how to hold frame. They don't know how to hold composure. They always want to try to have the high ground. And the only way they're doing that shit because of fucking the government programs on your behalf, popping these bitches off. I'm telling you, stop having children. Will you stop having children with these women? They won't have the leverage to get government assistance for shit. For nothing. For what? Bitch, get a job. Or find a husband. But, all right, what do I know?
Oh, what's up? They might do that bitch. Oh, God, that's niggas too?
All right, what you just saw there is something that continues to happen in the city of Chicago, and that is black kids with nothing better to do than to assault each other, rob businesses, and assault police officers. That's exactly what's happening here. The parents have failed them, the community has failed them, and that scum of a mayor has absolutely failed them too. And I'll get into why I am phrasing it that way so you guys know it's not just hyperbole, but here's the story. 8 arrested in Chicago teen takeover that prompted curfew enforcement. Bottom line is, in case you guys don't understand it, this happens quite frequently in Chicago. According to one of the aldermen, he says that if we go down to the point of the matter, there are 8 juveniles that were arrested and charged, 7 with charges of misdemeanor count of reckless conduct, 1 that was actually charged with 3 felony accounts of aggravated assault of a peace officer. And there were a total of 24 curfew violations issued. Now, the question is, you can charge them all you want in your life. Doesn't mean they will be convicted. Doesn't mean they'll really be held accountable, which begs the question, what really is behind their arrogance to continue to do things like this? We're talking about 13-year-olds, 14 years old, 16-year-olds. I mean, these are still young teenagers who believe this is how you conduct yourself. That's the problem here. One more thing for you. This is from Justin Peters with Chi-Town Crime Chaser. He says, quote, "It's frustrating. This is something that's been happening quite a lot lately. This is the 3rd month of the year, and we've had several teen takeovers." Think about it. It's even a term, teen takeover, especially in the downtown area. More shootings, kids getting shot. The boy that I mentor got shot at the last teen takeover, so it's devastating.
Hold on. This lets me know that the mamas have no control over their children. the shit that's going on right now in the city of Chicago with these young boys and young women is letting me know that these mothers have no control of their children. Why? Because they got to try to do everything to maintain frame in their household, but don't know how to fucking do it the right way. And I get it. Oh, some of these women, well, shit, that motherfucker left me. I'm here all by myself. Nigga, did you fucking think to have the conversation with the man that you had that child with to not leave you? Just because he looked a certain way? Just because he had a little change? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This is y'all fault. I'm sorry that, to be the bearer of bad news, but the reason why society and the black community is in the disarray that it is because of single black women that didn't want to fall under the leadership of a man. So all this shit that's going on right here, this ain't the man's fault. Why? Because I want all you ladies that had all them babies by all them niggas. What kind of men was they? And admit what they really was on. If you could admit what the men that you laid down with was really about, that'll say everything. But y'all don't want to do that. Because that'll expose you for what you were. And that was a hot in the pants ass broad that didn't understand or wasn't taught yourself. So who can you blame? Was you raised by a single mama too? All right, anyway, let's go.
God. Hey, that's that nigga in the beer right there.
Yeah, see, guys, what you see here in these videos, the black community deserves all the criticism. You're not racist for criticizing black people over this. Let me just tell you this right now, okay? Because this is a black issue. This is not a white man issue. This is not a President Trump issue. This is a culture issue within the black community. We seem to have a bad habit, whether it's Baltimore, whether it's Houston, whether it's Atlanta, or whether it's Chicago, of black kids in the streets acting a damn fool. Now, why is that exactly? Their parents are nowhere to be found. That's why. It's all learned programming and behavior. You're a product of your own environment. Point number 2, how many of you guys have seen the movie Trading Places? Dan Aykroyd.
And what's so crazy about it, before I get let him speak on that analogy, it is so many of y'all that stick these tablets, stick these cell phones in your children's face that has access to just pull up all kind of madness instead of really sitting down. Not even necessarily sitting down, but just being active in your children's life. And I know that us as adults, we have so much to deal with. We got to make sure we work. We got to make sure we pay bills. We got to make sure we maintain a household. But does that really neglect the fact that we need to show our children structure, affection, love, and direction? Does that stop all that? Just because we have to do what the fuck we got to do as adults? Does that really change our behavior? How we look at our children just because we got to do whatever the hell we got to do? Is it all? No. You know, I was always learned, right, that once you have children, your life is not your life anymore. It's all about your children, right? And as much as I wish that certain situations could have been for my elders, my elder sons, I wish I would have been more involved in their lives than I was. And that's a burden that I got to bear for myself. And I hope they'll find it in their heart, because I never not want to be a part of their life. And I have been a part of their life. They know who their daddy is. But because of certain circumstances, I wasn't there for them the way I needed to be there for my young men. My daughters, I'm there. You know, God bless their mother. Not mothers, but their mother, for allowing me and not even allowing me, but just having me be a part of their life. I wish I was in that same frame for my elder brothers, you know, my elder sons. And I'm not saying they're bad people. They're just living their life in a way that I kind of wish I could have directed it. But, you know, I was young when I had my elder sons. So I didn't even know. And I can admit that. I can admit the fact that I lacked in performance. I can admit the fact that I wish I had a better grasp as far as what I needed to do with my babies, as far as my elder sons. The good thing is, you know, they're doing the best they can. And we'll all circle back when it's all said and done. But hold on to your babies, man. Hold on to your children. Teach them the right way out here. Don't half-ass it. Don't do that. Don't put your children in precarious situations where they can't know how to move out here. Stop sticking these devices in their faces, man. Spend time with them. That is the most important thing in the world that we can do as adults with children, is to spend time with them. Teach them to be better than yourself.
And Eddie Murphy. You place a ghetto boy in a rich neighborhood and have him hanging around rich folks, he's going to switch up his attitude and behavior real quick. You take a rich boy, put him in the ghetto, his attitude is going to change real quick. See, the problem is they're in the wrong environment to begin with. The environment hasn't changed. It's the same old environment in these cities. And again, that's a failure of the parents. I would not raise my kids in the ghetto like that. So instead of obviously the mayor doing things like that, you know what he's doing? He's, I guess, showing off his ICE trucks with the words abolish ICE and doubling down on protecting illegal aliens. Hear it for yourself.
And to all of the residents who participated in our snowplow naming contest, keep speaking up in every way and any way that you can. I look forward to meeting with the Chicagoans who submitted the winning names. And I look forward to seeing our city's pride, our spirit, and even, yes, our humor represent us again next year. And so with that, take a moment to, I guess, take in all that you all have been waiting for. This moment is...
If y'all vote this piece of shit of a mayor in Chicago again when the mayoral race comes about, you deserve to get whatever the fuck you got coming to you. This man is a piece of shit. Just like my old job before I moved to the company that I am right now. My old job, my so-called boss was a piece of shit. The whole culture of what he had and the people before him was a piece of shit. It was one person, and God rest his soul, because he's no longer here, that taught me how to stay focused, taught me how to don't let personal business and personal issues interfere with your business. He taught me that shit. And God rest your soul, Fitzy. Because, man, I wish you was still here right now. And to see me where I'm at right now in my life. Because you told me a long time ago that I had the potential, but I didn't believe it. I had a mentor. You know, it's a great thing to have a real mentor in your life, regardless of who you are and what realm you live in. To have a really good mentor in your life can change your life for the better, and it'll always stick in your mind to always want to do better. Always remember that, y'all. Always remember, if it's someone that you came across in life that gave you information to really help you and didn't want anything from you but to succeed, that was a good person. Fuck all these other motherfuckers. They only call you when they want money. They only call you when they need something. They only want to call you when they want to fucking spurt out talk about their issues and shit like that. Man, who wants to hear that shit all the time? Who wants to deal with that all the time? Who wants to be a part of that? I can't stand the fact that my wife always tells me that everybody that used to be in our circle, the only reason why they call her is to ask her for something. Instead of being like, hey, man, let's hang out. let's have a lunch date. Let's be together as sisters. All they want to do is beg. Can you help me out? Can I get $100? Can I get $50? Like, goddamn, you don't never even come to our house. And I tried to have a social club where we always took care of the community. Meaning, we're going to give to those that don't have as much as us. And they didn't see it that way. Yeah, we can support the parties and all the other shit. That is what it is. That was the spoils of it all. That ain't mean shit. That was just to help us get the support when we do our events. My main thing was to help the people. And they didn't see it that way. But motherfuckers think everybody rich. Everybody got something. Everybody's balling. Don't nobody call to say, hey, I just want to say I thought about you and I hope everything is good. Oh, can we all hang out? You doing something for a Sunday dinner? Let's have a family night. Just on the strength. Just on the fucking strength. Chicago ain't shit anymore. Because all you I'm sorry. All you motherfuckers care about is yourself. Your so-called status. Your so-called glitz and glamour. Your so-called balling status. That's all the fuck y'all care about. That's all the fuck y'all care about. And it's okay though. Because you are who you are. I'm not mad at all about how a lot of the new school people from where I was born and bred from is. I accept it wholeheartedly. I just can't fuck with a lot of you motherfuckers no more. Nor will I even try. Because why? You're not worth it. And I know you don't give a fuck about me either, but I don't give a shit as well. So it is what it is with that. But anyway, let's go to this. This was a very viral video, right? This is another thing that really pissed me off. This was a video of a woman that actually wanted to get upset with her husband for sitting in their driveway at their house. And he just didn't get out the car. He went to sleep. Probably was there for like an hour or how much time. And she got upset that he decided he'd rather sleep in his car and be at peace with himself in his car instead of going to the house, which led me to believe that it was some crazy shit going on that he was really getting super stressed out about. And it came to a head eventually. But this video, and shout out to MTR for putting this out here. But this is another situation, like, ladies, get it together, y'all. It's either you're gonna be with a man for the right reasons, or you're gonna get left behind in the wind. Stop doing fuck shit. But anyway, let's go. Hold on.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
Of course.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in here.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
The content we're about to watch right now is just cooked to perfection. Trust me when I say that, but what we're about to watch is the end of a relationship, the end of a marriage. And that's not why I'm saying that it's cooked perfectly. All right. You never really want to watch the end of a marriage. But what we're about to watch is a man at his wit's end. He's tolerated the disrespect. He's tolerated the no peace that she gives. He's tolerated him doing his husband duties while she is a clown, lazy loser who expects a lot while giving not. We're about to watch two viral clips right here of the same couple, one of which she interrupts him as he's trying to get some peace in his car, and then the other one of him finally saying, I want you out of this house. Content like this is absolutely what the internet is made for, so let's assess. Without further ado,
I'm sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? Really?
First off, she bogus as fuck. Because if she was so concerned about this man, her husband, why are you recording this to post on social media? This is the shit that really pisses me off about a large number of women. Y'all are so hell-bent to be on social media for all the wrong reasons. I'm not saying that you don't, because we're in modern times now, right? Everyone got phones. Everyone is affiliated and inbred with all these different social media outlets like Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and whatever the fuck, right? I'm not saying that you can't be a part of that shit, but why does everything that's unnecessary for you to put out on social media, a lot of these women and even men put on social media that's unnecessary? This is a personal thing. This has nothing to do with the algorithm of social media. But this person wants to put this out here as some kind of battle cry of the narrative. Men don't care about us. Men are disrespectful. Men are narcissistic. Men are disrespectful of women. Really? Then why you fuck with them? Leave them alone then. If you dealing with men that really don't give two shits about you, why do you deal with them? regardless of what money they make, what job status they have, why do you deal with them? If they're not fulfilling your needs, so to speak, quote unquote, why do you deal with them? All right, but let's go.
Really? Seriously? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car?
Of course.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in here.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close your door, please.
You can't even grant him that.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
That's not peace and quiet. He said
no. Now you heard what he just said. Like, man, I can't get peace and quiet if I come into the house. Meaning, and understanding that this is actually a kind of a woman that don't know how to shut up, don't know how to be quiet, don't know how to stay in her place, don't know how to know her role as a woman and as a wife. And I'm gonna be honest with you. And I can tell you as a man that works hard, that does what he does, to take care of himself and his family. The last thing a man, and I'm not saying this personally for me, but I'm saying this in general for men. The last thing a man wants to deal with is to deal with a quarrelsome, worrisome, argumentative ass woman. It says it in the Bible. A man would rather live on the corner of a roof before he deals with a quarrelsome woman. But so many of these women claim they so holier than thou and don't understand that scripture. They don't. They will. They just can't help themselves. A lot of them. Some of them just don't want to listen. And it's tragic. Some actually, hold frame and get the men to move how they want them to move. Shout out to this brother for not going for it. And this was a situation that went on with this woman and him for 15 years. This wasn't 6 months. This wasn't 3 years. This wasn't 5. This was 15 years. 15 years that he had to deal with whatever the fuck this woman was dealing with in her own mind. But for whatever reason, he kept it going to the point where enough was enough. But anyway, let's go.
Poor guy.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door.
It's not funny.
Open the door.
But it kind of is.
I'm sitting here sick.
All right, look at. Ugh. I find it hilarious how she frames it, right? Like, is your life that hard? Is your life that hard? Like, ugh. Woman, if you don't understand why this man is sitting out in his car, then the level of delusion and disconnection needs to be studied, because it's way worse than what you think that it is. The man's not being dramatic. He just wants some peace. He wants some peace before he has to step into that house and hear your loud ass, cringy voice. The man spent all day working, providing for the family, while you sat at home and seethed. There is not a worse feeling than feeling burnt out at your job.
And just to be honest, and quiet as kept, and sorry to be said, there are some women out here that have some of the annoyingest voices in history. And it's not even that your voice is annoying, it's the tonality that you present your voice that be repulsive to certain men. That high-pitched shit, that overly aggressive shit, that always want to try to degrade another man type shit. Yeah. Some men are not going to deal with that shit. Your tonality and the cadence of how you speak will, in fact, either help or hinder your relationship with men. Did you hear what I just said? Do you need me to repeat it again? Your tonality and your cadence of how you talk to men dictates how men want to deal with you. I just said it in a different frame before I just said what I just said. If you're always whiny, if you're always complaining, if you're always bitching, if you're always questioning, if you're always asking, if you're always talking, sometimes a man just wants to be in silence. You know, the best communication a couple can have with each other, but they can literally sit down in silence and look at each other and understand exactly how they feel. But anyway, let's go.
And then coming home and feeling burnt out as well. Your home is supposed to be your place of solace, but instead, this man is greeted by a quarrelsome woman who can't help but to pick and to nag at him, right? And she'll go back to her homegirls and be like, he's so lazy. He gets back home from work. There's something wrong with him, without ever taking accountability to hold up that mirror to understand that maybe there's some behaviors or actions, or there's an environment or condition inside of this house that he doesn't want to go into. But that would take responsibility or accountability, none of which that I think that you currently have access to. But instead of being able to come home and get some peace and quiet in his vehicle, guess what? Now that you bothering him like this in his place of solace, he's going to stop coming home, or he's going to man up and divorce you.
Woke me up for what?
You need to leave.
And some men, hold on. And some men, if it gets to that point, yeah, they might not come home, or they're going to find somebody else. And that's the worst thing a lot of women don't want to deal with, especially a man of means. We ain't talking about the Pookies and the Ray Rays. They get the bottom of the barrel type women. We talking about the men that actually got something going for themselves, stand on their purpose, elevating themselves as individuals. They might run across a woman that will fucking run circles around you. I think I know a lot of women say, well, damn, that nigga, he throw this shit out here. If I did what he did, he'll be fucked up. Yeah, he might. He might. But the worst thing that a woman would deal with is that the man that he has problems with finds somebody that's better suited for him in all aspects: looks, attitude, effort, all that. A lot of women don't like that. That's why so many women be so insecure when other women give their men certain attention, because they feel and they have in the back of their mind that that woman is trying to take my spot. But a real man that knows his worth, that knows where he stands in his life, is going to look at things a little bit different. Just because that woman is this, that, and the other doesn't mean that he has to go for it. Doesn't. But that's the insecurity of women. All women believe that another woman can take her spot. And y'all shouldn't have that in the back of your mind. If y'all are doing what y'all need to do with that man, that's the least of your worries. You would laugh at that woman for even attempting to do that, because you know where you stand. Why should you feel so inferior of someone that has no relations with your man, that's so-called has an interest, because y'all see things with women more than what we see? Why would you feel so jealous? And why do you give us so much grief behind it? Especially the men that don't see it like that or don't catch it like that. Just like how men tell you about certain men that you shouldn't fuck with, and we leave it where it's at. Do the same. Do the same. Because men, real men, if we tell you, hey, that motherfucker there, that brother there, that man there, he doing this, that, and the third, he's moving this way, that way, that way, you don't need to fuck with him. And if you believe it and you do what you need to do, we're done with it. Women, y'all don't move like that. Even if the motherfucker look at it at your man a certain way, you ready to bust not only the woman's face, you're gonna look at your man like, why you even talk to her? The fuck? I mean, we already understand the assignment. Real man. I already know. Like, look, if I did this shit, I'm risking too much. But we might be in certain social situations that we can't do that. So leave it there. Leave it where it's at. Get out your emotions. Because that makes me feel that you don't fucking trust me. Now I'm going to look at you and we're going to have a discussion. But what do I?
I need you gone. Like, you gotta go.
Get the step in.
Can we revisit this after the holidays?
No. Today. We not doing that after holidays and prolonging this whole process. No.
So you're going to ruin the holidays for everyone, for the kids, for
the holidays
my family.
Wasn't on your mind when you did what you did. Hey, we're not doing this. This is cyclical. Just a cycle, which you know.
Okay, but what? Okay, so your birthday, I was planning something real big.
That's
and
fine.
now
That's my birthday. I don't need anything.
Can we
No, that's 7-8 months out. No.
So there is no reconciliation right now?
No. There's always.
The wild thing about this interaction right now, right, is this. And I know some people might think, well, man, this is a skit. No, this ain't a skit. This is not a skit. What's going on is this. This man done dealt with this woman for 15 years. He done dealt with all of her attitude, her issues, her shortcomings, her come-ups, and everything else. But it ain't came to a point right now, right, where he had enough. And statistically, it's not very common that a man walks away from a relationship. It's not an everyday thing that a man wants to divorce a woman. Why? Because for the most part in society, the man is the one that makes the most, that does the most, and has everything to lose, because how society is made. He is willing to lose it all, or lose whatever he's going to lose, whether it's property, whether it's financial, to get the fuck away from this woman. People take this to heart. When a man is at this point, there is nothing you can do. And he don't give a fuck. I'm sure they have children that's still under the age of adult status. So, what a lot of women do when a relationship goes awry, they want to put them on child support if they married, depending on the assets. They want to put them on alimony. He didn't give a fuck about none of that. See, what a lot of women got to understand is this. Money is money. We can make money. We spend money. It's so many things with money that we've done or will do in this world. But if that's what it's all about, mommy, take this money and get the fuck gone. Like, seriously, take the money. See, this is what is fucking up Will Smith. He won't be a fucking man. And Jada Pinkett is out here again showing how much she don't give a fuck about them. And a lot of people didn't know that they have not lived with each other for 10 years since 2016. But he still wants to claim her as his wife. Will Smith is a fucking simp of ultimate proportions. Give her the fucking money so she can leave you the fuck alone. Because that's all majority of these women want is fucking money. They don't want a family. They don't want cohesiveness. They don't want peace. They want problems, always. Leave them where the fuck they at.
A reconciliation is always a reclamation. It's always a recycle. We're not, no, you gotta go.
Are you really doing this right now?
No, you doing that right now on the camera?
I've been trying. I've done everything that you asked me to do.
And this motherfucking heifer right here has the audacity and the mediated gall to record this shit for content to put on social media, acting like she crying. Not one tear came out her eyes. This is the epitome of a narcissist. He dealt with this kind of woman for 15 goddamn years. Leave that Keisha. Because this bitch ain't shit. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel sorry for her. And good riddance to her. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Because this is bullshit right here. But anyway, let's go.
You're being real studio right now. You gotta go.
I swear for God, I'm going to have to take that from you, brother. You being real studio right now. Because she uploaded this content trying to play the victim mindset. Who has these conversations where you got the phone turned on, slightly angled towards you, on selfie mode, and now you're going to try to act like he's the problem or he's the narcissist or he's the monster. Meanwhile, we just watched how it is that you treat him when he was in that car. I tell y'all all day, when you about to get into a conversation that made you a conflict, in order to protect yourself, you can record. I don't say then post it to the internet, right? Like posting to the internet is a whole nother level of victimhood. And all it does is escalate a private situation into the public domain, into the public sphere. So then people like me can come back later and talk ish on it. The internet does not help marriages. In fact, it buries them. Give me them tears, baby.
Please don't do this. Like, the holidays are coming, the kids were...
Don't put this on me. Like, let's not do this. Don't put it on me.
You know,
Be
I've been
accountable.
going through so much.
No, you've been putting yourself in so much. These are your actions.
Don't do this. We can fix this.
There's no fixing. You gotta go.
Man, his brother's calm.
You got it.
Like this is not happening right now.
She freaking out.
I can't lose you.
Oh, it's happening right now. And the coolest thing, brothers, when you know you through, you ain't got to holler. You ain't got to yell. You ain't even got to curse. Hey, look, it is what it is. When you know you're done with something or someone, you do not have to get out of frame, because there are so many things that can be looked at on us to be held against us. The last thing you want to do is get uber aggressive, uber disrespectful. Look, once you're done with something, let it be. You ain't got to do all this cursing and hollering and screaming and none of that. He held frame. So shout out to this brother. And I'm not trying to say, oh, damn, what you against marriage and unions. No, I'm not. I'm very pro-marriage. But what I'm not is dealing with a person that is a manipulator. So obviously, for after 15 years, he's dealt with this, whatever the fuck she's doing, to the point where he was like, you know what? I guess the best way I can do this shit is just to let this shit go. And he is willing to give her whatever the fuck financially to get her the fuck away from him. See, a lot of women feel that, oh, I'm gonna take you to court. I'm gonna take you to this. I'm gonna put child. Some men don't give a fuck. Okay, if that's what it's all about, then go and take it. It's only gonna last for so long, and after that, then what? Take that shit. It is what it is. When the real man is on this square, is thinking about himself, not being selfish, but thinking about himself. Okay, you get that money. It's only gonna be for this amount of time. And after that, I'm done with you. And whatever my children, when they get of age, they want to fuck with daddy, they gonna mess with me. If not, look, that's your fault. And he shouldn't, especially if he's a good man. I ain't talking about these bum ass niggas. A good man is gonna want to be involved in his children's life, regardless if he's with the mama or not. But sometimes men just gotta just let these bitches go.
It's already lost. It's already lost.
I've given you the opportunity to correct the things that you've needed to correct in this
And they've
relationship.
been corrected without
And I feel like
repeat
it's not
since we're
being
on the
reciprocated for me. I feel like I've given you all the opportunity to do what needs to be
was
done, and you
reciprocated and not
don't give me the
repeated.
same space to
And
get.
that's the shit I hate. That's the thing I detest with a lot of women out here in the world. Cause yeah, a lot of times us brothers, we do and make bad decisions, right? Okay. We made those bad decisions. Even if we made these bad decisions while we was with you. But do we have to constantly hear that if we tried our best to change it for the better? Do men have to keep constantly being reminded of what they did 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, dealing with a person? Honestly? Because my thing is this. Okay. Men can go tit for tat with that shit too. With certain women. But damn, you don't like to wipe your ass right. You always do bullshit. You always be messy. I mean, come on. Let's stop. Let's cut the shit and cut the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Let's cut the shit and cut the cheese. If that was such a problem, then why you keep fucking with that man that long? Why? Because he gave something or did something that you didn't want to let go. So if that's the case, do what you have to do as a woman to make sure that he feels appreciated as well. If not, leave him alone. Go somewhere else. Now, after 15 years, she about to have a hard reality check. Hard. And guess what? He doesn't care. Whatever happens with the situation after this, he don't give a fifth farm filth.
The things done that I need to fix. I know I can fix it. Please.
You need to rectify with yourself.
Not a tear.
These are the same women
going
that
down her
keep their
face.
TikTok like they damn personal
This is
diary and then
fake as
act
shit.
shocked when it gets uploaded to the internet. And the entire audience, basically the entire audience, is against her. But posting this content, as well as the car video, absolutely demonstrates how much of a tyrant, right? Like how much of the problem that she was. It's almost like she doesn't even hear like the amount of deflection, the amount of moving the goalposts, the lack of accountability. And while she continues to frame him as the bad guy, saying that he's not reciprocating. But the fact is, after a 15-year marriage, and also the fact that men typically do not initiate divorce, well, at least not as much as what women do, he's just tired. He's tired of your shit. And I doubt that they have a
And that's crazy, right? But he did not give not one iota of none of that. Being in a relationship that long and wanting to end that shit is crazy, but it's understandable. But y'all heard about the whole fiasco in Houston with the rodeo and the bitches and spring break at the same time they want to have in Houston. Oh man, it's a whole bunch of shit going on. But I'm gonna let the video, and I'm gonna let my man Average Man Unplugged give you this the lowdown skimmy on this, because this shit lets me know right now that the modern day woman, whether you black, white, or whatever in the Western world, y'all ain't got no morals, man.
42,000 people tested positive for STDs that went to Houston this spring break. I mean, this is disgusting.
Ooh. Somebody better come forward. Because somebody got to do some answering, okay? What are y'all talking about? There were over 42,000 people diagnosed with STDs in Houston just last week. Okay. Now don't do it. Now don't do it. Houston, what is going on over there? Houston, we have a problem. This is crazy. This is nasty. This is terrible, okay?
Who's advocating for the average man?
Wait a minute.
Fuck you mean?
Y'all saw that, right?
What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there's been a lot of buzz going on, as well as people sending me various videos of this Houston rodeo spring/spring break situation. I'm like between the spring break, the rodeo, and what I've been hearing about Beyonce's mother and the gumbo situation. I'm like, dude, it's a whole lot of messiness going on down there. Funny thing about it, I was actually supposed to go down there in January for my friend's birthday. They decided to go to Chicago, which still doesn't make sense to me because I don't know why you would go to Chicago in January, but I know why, but I'm not going to put my homie's business out there. But even then, before the spring break thing came about, people was telling me not to go down there. And I think I see why now. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what happened now.
How does 42,000 people get diagnosed with STDs in Houston last week? That shit on your lip got some shit on its lip.
Brother, what's that?
What the fuck?
What's that, brother?
The fuck is that? Count what the fuck? Me out. At this point, everybody that went to Houston together probably ain't friends no more. That shit right there should make you want to go get checked out. Like, come on now, just dry humping strangers? And the crazy thing about it, they're saying 40,000 STDs. That can mean anything. You can have the least of the worst or the worst of the worst. Count me out. People was humping everywhere. Humping on cars, humping in bathrooms. It didn't matter. You might as well just call this the last hump. Because I guarantee out of them 40,000 motherfuckers that caught something, they ain't gonna want to hump no more. Wait! Count me out.
Yo, when he said that shit on his lip, got some shit on his lip, that took me the fuck out. Yo.
42,000 people tested positive for STDs that went to Houston this spring break. And
Yo, dead ass. I don't know, for y'all that been watching me for a long time, the girl that I told y'all about that unalived my
All right, first off, I heard that at least like 3 million people during the spring break going to Houston went out there, right? So out of 3 million, 42,000 got that shit. It was motherfuckers that was literally doing videos on social media going down to Houston bragging about the fact that, hey, if we don't get an STD down there, we wouldn't live in. What kind of shit is that, man? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This is why it is so important for those that are with and the other individuals in relationships to really stay solid with each other and really look, you're fucking with them, you started with them, stay with them. There's nothing wrong with that. This whole mindset of being free and doing all this other shit and just, living, the hot girl life or the hot boy life, all that other shit, that's just dead, man. That's just dead. Why? Why live like that? Everyone always complaining and bitching and moaning about, oh, I want traditional men, I want traditional women, but y'all don't live traditional lives. Like, what are we talking about? Everyone always wants to live this fantasy world of what y'all witness on television. But we living in the real world. And real world actions have real world consequences. So just be mindful of that.
The one child that I did think that I was gonna have, I promise you on everything, the girl literally looks like a twin. Like she could be this girl's twin. They look just alike. But let's keep it moving.
I know you've all seen the nasty videos of what was happening over there, but could you imagine being as useless as to be 25 plus years old, spring breaking at your grown ass age, hoeing out? Our society's so fucked. These are going to be parents. And a lot of them probably got pregnant 40.
Ooh, you know what? I didn't even consider that. With all the STDs, I'm like, yeah, it's a possibility that there might be some women that it might end up coming out single mothers off of that too. That's a good point.
Somebody better come forward. Because somebody got to do some answering, okay? What are y'all talking about? There were over 42,000 people diagnosed with STDs in Houston just last week. Oh, not on duty. Not on duty. Houston, what is going on over there? Houston, we have a problem. This is crazy. This is nasty. This is terrible, okay? I'm telling you that. Houston, I knew it was hot over there, but I did not know it was burning, okay? Y'all need to get it together. This is nasty. Y'all over there getting it in, your nasty ass. Y'all need church. Y'all need Jesus. That's what exactly. You see the numbers on this motherfucker? They look crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that made this thing worse is like, yo, I've never been to Texas, never. And I got a flight to Houston in 2 weeks. But I'm not going no more. Delta Airlines, give my money back. Give me it back. Give me it back right now. I'm not playing. I'm not going. I'm not. If I go out there, I'm bringing 37 glad bags. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not. I knew Houston was lit, but I ain't know them something like this. Hell no. Bunch of Bernie Macs and Bernie's Burgos over there. Now I haven't think too much of it.
You said 37 bags.
Spring break in Houston, Texas, claimed 42,000 STDs. That's a lot of people, fucking and sucking on each other. Don't even know each other. Jam-packed all in the damn streets. Busting out windows in people's cars and shit. People getting searched to go eat at restaurants. People charging $400 to $600 at the door to get in the club.
I think the worst shit that was, it wasn't the worst because the rodeo, showed the worst of the worst because they wound up changing the fucking dress code out there. But I think the most degrading, disrespectful shit is that a lot of people was putting out there that it was 4 people in a car, 2 women, 2 men that was in the car in the parking lot of the rodeo that was getting busy in the car at the same damn time with the windows down and everybody watching them. That was fucked up. I have daughters, and I would be hurt to my soul if those would have been my daughters in that car doing what the fuck they was doing. But, anyway, let's go.
Bro, that ain't good. You got so many people piled up in Houston. What happened to going to Miami and shit for spring break? That's a thing of the past? Ah, damn. How the hell you get 42,000 cases of STDs in Houston, bro? Can you imagine being in the middle of that mix? Boom! Boy, them people just gone at it. Gone at it. Hey, when you're young and wild, live. Fuck it.
If you went on spring break in Houston, Texas, you might want to get tested. 28,000 people currently have HIV in Houston, Texas. 40,000 people currently tested positive for STDs in total. They said it was a 75% surge of syphilis. And it's crazy because so many people are so worried about just getting outside, not protecting themselves, just having a good time, that people really willfully will go down here and actively sleep with people without protection. And people stop thinking that HIV and STDs, they have a look to them. These people don't have no look to them. Some of the most beautiful, most funniest, most charismatic people can have STDs. Some influencers that you be following, they be burning too. Them scammers, them dealers, they definitely be burning. Some people out here acting like they're living a high life, they absolutely be burning too. Now, while homebodyism saves the day again, if you're going to be out here, protect yourself.
Yeah, especially if you're going to Houston, apparently, because this next video that I'm going to show y'all kind of spooked the hell out of me. I'm like, I hope this is one of those situations where I hope this is AI. Check this out.
No way, no way. No. What the hell is even that? What the hell was that? No way, no way. No way.
This man went to Houston for spring break and instantly became the bubonic plague.
Bro tested positive for everything. He got syphilis, HPV, HCV. He got HIV.
One and two.
I didn't even know there was two of them. What do you mean you have the premium?
That the motherfucker that got that test results, he ain't gonna be around too much longer. This is fucking ratchet, beyond ratchet. This is bum behavior. I don't even know what to say about this shit. And I don't understand some people are like, well, shit, wait, y'all motherfuckers back in the 90s was doing the Freaknik shit. One, yeah, I can say that during the Freaknik era, we were doing a lot of things in our generation when we was in our 20s out there. One, we didn't have the internet. So it wasn't getting put out there like that. That's why when that documentary was getting ready to come out to expose what was going on with the Freaknik, so many older women that was out there when they was young was trying to put a kibosh on it, but they couldn't because that was just a story that needed to get put out. And can I blame my generation and millennials for ushering this level of debauchery that's going on with these individuals right now? To a degree, yeah, I can. I can't say that because hell, we was young. When you're young, you want to do what you do, but at the same time, you still got to be mindful of what you're doing. If you're just out there in a whole nother state to have a good time, just have a good time, but be protective. be careful, be mindful. During the early 90s, mid 90s to late 90s, it wasn't as bad as it is now. Some people actually got away with, you know, doing what they did out there. Oh, excuse me. A lot of people got away with the madness they was doing out there. I think back then, motherfucker was popping off more babies than diseases. But that's not an excuse, but that's just a relevant fact. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make it any better as far as what my generation did during those times. It's spring break when it was in Atlanta and the Freaknik was at the same time. See, it's I don't know. I think that every generation try to make a name for themselves, but at the same time, right now is not the time to do that, because the name that y'all making for yourselves is totally messed up. But what do I know?
Premium version of HIV. How does that work? How is there two versions? What could you have possibly done in Houston? It wasn't worth it? I say it wasn't. It's not worth it at all. We need to quarantine this man from society. No one can interact with him. No one can come within a 5-mile radius of him. This is dangerous. What did you do there? And then he got his face all messed. Like, what happened? The comments talking about he about to turn into a clicker from The Last of Us. A clicker? Look, bro, here's the only solution. Just be ready to meet the Lord. Just get ready to meet him. Just come to terms.
Yeah, man, I don't know about y'all, bro, but that shit made me itch just looking at that shit, bro. What the hell? What the hell was he doing?
Now, this the type of shit that don't get talked about or don't go viral. There were over 42 people diagnosed with a STD in Houston, Texas last fucking week. Last week, we got walking STDs. Like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy. It don't take no more than 5-10 minutes to run up and I'm about to say STD because this shit got me like in a loop. Like, what the fuck? 42,000. It don't take nothing but 5 minutes to go to CVS, Walgreens, or Walmart and get some fucking condoms. You gonna risk it all for a quick nut? You didn't got that nut and now you walking around with a motherfucking STD, something you probably can't never get rid of because you want to get you a nut. Because you want to feel good for about 5-10 minutes. And sometimes it don't even be that good. You done risked it and you fucked up. This shit is ridiculous.
I know I'm not tripping. I might not be from Houston, but I think that this report right here that says over 42,000 people has contracted an STD over the spring break time, I think that these numbers are inflated. And not to say that it's not possible, but I strongly believe that they made these numbers up to try to get people not to come to Houston. And for those of you guys who've been in Houston for a while, I've been in Houston for 7 years, and I do remember during COVID, Houston was one of the only places open now.
No, the numbers is not inflated. Medical facilities have literally put the numbers out. Now, that's just for the natives of Houston. We're not talking about all the out-of-towners that came out there that that mingled with all of that. and taking it back to wherever the fuck they're going back to. That's the fucked up thing about it. You know what I'm saying?
And I do remember a lot of people started.
That's the fucked up thing about it. That's what's the real problem. It ain't the fact that the natives is out there fucked up. It's the tourists and people that came to visit went out there and acted a goddamn fool as well. So what we need to understand is this. This day and time, yeah, get you a my chart. Just don't start messing around with people willy-nilly. Just don't start interacting with individuals that they say one thing as far as their health, but they actually live in a different kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know how they moving. I know we all got wants, needs, and desires, but that doesn't mean that you neglect your health. So constantly get yourself checked out, no matter what situations you might be dealing with. Constantly, don't go out of town and doing all this extra shit, because you never know what you run across. I mean, y'all gonna fuck around, catch some shit. Y'all gonna be feeling like this.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
It's gonna be percolating. But yeah. Hey man, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everyone that tuned in tonight. I appreciate all my new subscribers that tuned in. I hope y'all get something about it, what I be doing. Even if you go back to my earlier videos, check out my catalog. I got a lot of videos, shorts and videos. But shit crazy, man. Houston did a number on a lot of black people out there. Tina Knowles did a number on a lot of black people out there. She was serving y'all gumbo in hot weather. And gumbo is only made from real, Louisianans in colder climate. So that bitch was bogus for that. Who knows why she did what she wanted to do with that? That's not my issue. That's not my place. I don't know. I don't walk in her mind, so I can't tell you. But what I will tell you is this. I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you want. And please hit the bell so you can get all future notifications of what we got going on. Hold on. We'll be back again on Tuesday. Man, I appreciate everybody that tunes in. Show your love, show your support, and I appreciate it all. With that being said, I want you to live as long as you want. Never want as long as you live. It's the Black Bottom Broadcast, and we are gone.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm